Casey for interwebkaiju here. Today we're going to be looking at Super Atragon, which is split up into two parts. This video is going to deal with both parts. Just a forewarning, there's no kaiju in this movie, but I finally got around to watching it. It's an anime movie. All the years of only watching the live action Atragon, finally got around to watching Super Atragon, so here's my thoughts on it.
Super Atragon starts off with a scene of nautical combat, complete with beautiful colors, fluid animation, competent art, and a soothing string score. From there, we see a conflict where a subterranean civilization is planning on destroying all those who live on the surface. Not just that opening sequence, the entire film is beautiful. The colors, the animation, the camera pans, the scene cuts. There are perspective pans that are pretty unique for a drawn animated movie. It doesn't look spectacular or anything, but certainly not bad. There's also focus shifts that are well done, and just also something you don't see commonly in drawn animated features. One thing I really want to mention is the lasers. The animation, the sound effects, the accompanying explosions, phenomenal. The weapons and crafts of the subterranean people are minimalistic in design, bizarre, and very aesthetically effective. The rings are just so basic, yet wonderful. The columns are probably not the first of its kind in fictional media, but I still love them. They remind me of the space pods in Arrival, and really make me want to finally get around to watching the monolith monsters. The voice acting is good. Not only are the performances unique and filled with emotions, but for the most part, also fit the animation perfectly. Super Atragon is split into two parts. The first is actually quite slow up until its finale. Things are happening and the story is progressing, but the pacing surely does seem off. I'm not sure if that was due to me not caring about the characters or the lack of urgency in the narrative, but it's there. The second part starts off with a half hour of character and world building, and this does wonders. I started caring about what few characters the movie presents. There's some cool science fiction, plenty of explanations, and some more layers to the love story thrown in. Oh yeah, there's a love story. It's okay. The lip syncing on this news lady seems way off. Same with this guy. Where most characters talking are animated with emotion when speaking, these two just kind of flap their lips at a constant speed, obviously not matching the audio. After the conflict is resolved, the movie is sort of left open to a sequel, which I don't think it ever had. Maybe it did. I recall seeing some things labeled as Super Atragon 2, but I feel like that was just the second part of Super Atragon itself. Regardless, the movie made me want to know what happens in its universe after the credits roll, and that's one of the best things you can say about a movie. After the resolution, it's also the first time I believe that we see the Raw fly, where its live action counterpart flew a lot. There's a ton of differences between Super Atragon and the live action Atragon. They're both supposedly based on the same source material, but I mean, Super Atragon features no kaiju. I mean, I guess throwing kaiju and non-kaiju narratives is something Showa Toho was good at. The Raw in Super Atragon doesn't use freezing weapons at all. They're just two very different movies that have a super weapon ship with a drill at its bow, saving humanity from a non-land dwelling civilization.
So that was Super Atragon. Definitely different than Atragon. I liked it. It was a little boring at first, even though it was beautiful throughout. The second part really brought it all together. I would highly recommend it for at least one viewing. If you have any movies you want me to review, leave a comment below, and thanks for watching.
待てよどうした
アブト
どうしているいや成長してるのか
はっ
あ
が完成されれば衛星軌道上から数千倍に増幅された超
おかしい。